Today we're going to be installing the Cyclops Adventure Sports Tuff Lights. These are these flexible, indestructible turn signals. The good thing about them is they're running lights when you don't have them on and turning, but they're a nice bright amber when you have the turn signal on. We're going to do those to the front and the back, so let's get in the garage and I'm going to show you what you get in the box and see what the install's like. Here's the box of lights that we get. We're going to open it up. I'm going to show you what you get. First thing I want to point out is all the different KTM, Husqvarna, Yamaha bikes. There's a lot of different bikes that these will fit on or that they make specific for those bikes. So make sure you go to their website and check that out. Let's have a look at what's inside. Let's take a look on the inside. We're going to get a Cyclops sticker, and then we're going to get some pretty thorough installation instructions. If we look at these lights here, these are the front lights, and again, this is all heavy-duty stuff, very flexible. This is important right here for the DRZ4S. This is an accessory dongle here, and this will plug in to a port that you have underneath your front fairing by the headlight there, and that will power these lights. The thing about this that's good is you're going to get a couple other accessory ports here as well. So you'll be able to run some other stuff off this. So that's kind of a nice feature. Next up, we've got the rear lights, and these are the Positaps. That's where you're going to tap into the existing wiring to the rear of the bike and get power to these rear lights. And then finally, we've got a flasher, little relay here. There you have it. That's what's in the box today. Shout out to Cyclops Adventure Sports, Daryl and Brian there. Just give them a call after you order anything and they'll help you with the install questions you might have. And also, if you go down and follow the link in the description, and it'll take you to their website, put in Skitch, and that's going to save you 10%. So I want to thank Cyclops for being an affiliate sponsor of the channel. All right, that's it. Let's get to the install. First off, let's take this fairing off. I'm not going to go through the details of that. I've got other videos, especially when it comes to these Aries auxiliary lights. You can look up that video as well. Those are from Cyclops. Let's pop this off and let's get to the power source. Let me show you what I have under here. I've already got a Cyclops accessory dongle in that is powering my auxiliary lights from them. So when you look at these new lights that we're going to get for the turn signals and running lights up front, you're going to have this dongle similar to what I already have in there. I'm not going to just put this in and take all that out. All I'm going to do in mine is, since I already have it, is I'm going to use these two adapters here, and I'm going to plug it straight into here, and then I'll be finished. I'll have power to mine. But if you're starting from scratch, what you're going to see is that you're going to have this part here with a plug. Take that cap off, and then you'll plug in this part of the accessory dongle into here, and then you'll put the cap onto this one unless you have a 12-volt accessory plug that goes to the top of your bike and mounts on the handlebars. And that's what this is. Now we've exposed accessory power up front here, it's time to take off these stock turn signals. We're going to start over here on the right side. We've got a 10mm metric. We took the bolt off here of our stock turn signal, so that frees that. This is the power to that. Here it goes in this little clip here. We're going to push on that, free that up, and pull that down. And now you're free with your stock turn signal. Next thing we're going to do is remove this little grommet, rubber mounting bracket here, which will leave this hole where we're going to put our new light. So as we put this on the right side, you've got a backing bracket, and then you have a nut that goes to the back. Let me show you where we are here. So this is on, it's only finger tight, but hard plastic bracket that's attached to the light goes on the outside, another plastic bracket on the inside that's grooved and fits up against that inside. Then we've got this big metal nut here. The wire comes through here. I've got this black and red wire that has the connector going straight up, and it pops into where we took the stock connector off. And then what we have here is on the accessory dongle, the white wire comes in and plugs in to the accessory dongle. The left side, we're going to do the same thing. Took the bolt off the turn signal here, followed the wire down, and this was your connection here, which was red instead of white on this side. Just pop that out, and then we'll get rid of all that and put the new turn signal on. So let's have a final look. We've got our wire coming through here, attaching right here where the old one was. The other one, the white one, comes in and attaches here. So on the left light, we've got our attachment here. This comes down, comes in, attaches here, comes across the top, and is going into the dongle right there, and it's all hidden right there. So I was able to use the accessory dongle that I already had. So here's the test. Let's turn it on. All right, we got power. Let's see if we don't have some turn signals here. Perfect. Left, right. Good deal. Next, we need to insert this flasher relay. And the old one sits right here behind this radiator cover. Here's a better angle. We can move this forward. I've already taken it off, but it sits right here. That's where that relay sits. So we're going to take that off, and it's got a clip here that's going to pop out like such. And then we have this new one that we're going to put in. It's got Velcro here, so we're going to connect that, and I'm going to decide where to put it here. I did go ahead and I put that Velcro right here. It's got 3M backing, so that's pretty secure. And then I'll put the relay, Velcro it here. I am going to finish this off with some electrical tape and probably a zip tie around here, but I'm not going to do that until I've got the back turn signal lights installed and I've got them working properly. And then I'll come up and fix this. Let's take a look at the back here. I've had to take this tail rack off, take my seat off, and I'm not going to take the bolts that take this whole fender off. It's pretty flexible. I'm just going to put something to hold it up a little bit. But these are our connections. So you've got a red here, a white, and a black. And so we're going to use the red one here. The red one is going to be the left turn signal, and the black one is going to be the right turn signal. And then we're also going to have to Positap in here to one of these wires, or two of these wires. We're going to Positap into those as well. But this is a flexi fender. You can click the link up above, learn about that. I got rid of the whole ugly fender back here because it was just too much. And so this just moves around everywhere. So I've got to be able to take that off to get these lights off here. And then we'll put the new Tuff Lights on. This is what you're going to get when you take the turn signals off in the rear. They've just got one wire, that black or red tip attached to it. Let me show you what's going to be different with yours than mine. Since I've got this flexi fender, they have the holes here drilled, and yours is going to look similar to the front turn signals on the stock rear fender. Mine's going to be different, but I still have that hole, and I still have this area here, and I've got this bracket right here which I'm going to unscrew and we'll clamp on the other side. So once I get in there, I'll clamp the other bracket, and then I'll also finish it off with this nut to where it should be plenty tight. I've seen others do it with the flexi fender and it's worked out fine. So let me explain something. So we've got these turn signals for the rear, and we've got these wires. Well, they have to go through some type of hole and to mount, right? Well, if you follow these through, and Cyclops has done this because they want to show you how these work. But obviously you cannot attach these the way they are. There's no way to, it's a closed system. There's no way to get those through the holes to mount it. So what you're going to have to do with each of these is at the base, not the actual Positap where you're going to tap into an active wire, but at the base, you're going to unscrew this, take that off, pull the wires out. And that's all it is. It's just a couple of wires there. And when you get back to where you want to put them together again, you can just give it a little twist, nothing major. Put that back on there. Make sure you get it, you see it. And then screw it down tight. and they're tight again, and you've got that connection back. But we're going to have to undo these to be able to get this system to work. They just put them together at their warehouse, so they show you how they actually work. Now with yours, you're going to have this backing bracket. With the flexi fender, it's thick up here. I don't have room for that, so I'm just going to use this locking nut on the back. Some connections here. We have, this is our right rear turn signal. That's going to go into the stock connector. That's the black connector. And then we have our left turn signal is going to go in the stock connector that's red. So those are the two main connections there. Now we're going to reconnect these red wires back together again. And we're going to put it up here, insert it into the Positap. We can see it right there. Screw that on the top. Make sure that's good and tight. And you can give a little tug. That's not going anywhere. So we've made that connection again. We'll do the same with the blue. So here's where we're going to use these Positaps. We have a white-black wire here that's the brake. We have a gray wire that's the tail light, and then we have this black-white wire that's the ground. Now we're going to take the red Positap and going to put it into the white-black wire, and then we're going to take the blue Positap and put it into the gray tail wire. So here we've got our white-black wire, and we have our red Positap. We're going to take off the tip of this, and you're going to slide this right onto that wire. And you can see that point there. It'll penetrate that wire. So next we're just going to take this and we're going to twist it down. And we've made that connection. This wire twists a little bit. As long as it's not too bad, it's okay. And if you can see, I went ahead, I'm a big fan of electrical tape. I taped all these together. You can even take some of this slack out if you want. So next we're going to find the gray. Now another way you can do this is you can take this off, this end off, pull that wire out, and then just connect it without it, and then go back in and put it together. So let's try to isolate that wire. There we go. So we've isolated the gray wire. That's going to be the blue. So that's on, and now you can go in here and go ahead and connect that down. And so those are all our Positap connections. We've got these two connected here, our red and our black, which is our right and our left. Let's turn the power on and see what we get. All right, turn the power on. That's what you're going to see from now on. With the stock taillights, you had no light back here except when you put the brakes on. So at least now you've got more visibility. You've got red taillights back there, running lights. Let's do a left turn and cancel. Right turn, cancel, and let's do the brakes. So let's move back up front here. I'm going to show you what I did with the relay. It's Velcroed in here, but they did recommend a couple of zip ties. I did one vertical, one horizontal, and the actual connection tucks in right here behind this metal bracket. So there's good protection there. That's all nice and clean. So let's look how this cleaned up before we put the rack back on. So here's all our wiring. Again, big fan of duct tape and zip ties. Everything's nice and snug. It's not going anywhere. It's really protected from this rear wheel and sitting right up here on top. And as you put that down, that's resting on the subframe, not on the actual wires. So that's a nice clean package. Now remember, I have the flexi fender, so that's why it's going to look different. If you've got the stock fender, you're going to have to find out where to hide these wires, and it's probably going to be a little easier actually, but this is a good final look. Not a bad install at all. If I wasn't filming, probably 2 to 3 hours tops. You know, it's the attention to detail. You've got to get some of these wires under the tail section kind of wrapped up and hidden. And the same with the front up here in the relay. That takes a little bit of time just getting it in the right position. But all in all, the instructions told you exactly what to do. So let's wrap it up, put it together, and see what the final results look like. Thanks for watching today's video. I just want to thank all of you that have supported the Skitch on Wheels channel. Things are going really well. We're starting to grow a little bit, and it's all because of you and all because you're watching my videos. Give me some comments as to what you would like to see. I know I've done a lot of modification videos and product reviews. I just want you to know I'm an average guy. I'm a normal guy. I'm only going to put things on my bike that I want to put on my bike. And sometimes I get those for free. I do. But I'm not going to put it on there unless I would normally buy it anyway. And I want to thank Cyclops for sending me these lights, the auxiliary lights and the Tuff Lights here. Just top quality products. They'd be on my bike anyway. So thanks for watching. Do me a favor if you would and hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up, and we got a special treat for you coming up. Today we're in for a special treat. I know she's been a little shy, but at the end of this video right now, we're gonna have one more thing with Zoe.
Hi.
Right, some reason Zoe wants me to film her. Okay. Oh, look at that. Wow, surprise, surprise. When'd you get that? Stand back, I can't see you. Yeah, that was a Christmas present. This is the first time you wore it, huh? What's it say?
Wheel.
Yeah. Are you a part of Skitch on Wheels? What part are you? Come here, come here. What's your segment called?
And last one.
Not the last one. Not the first one. What's it called at the very end?
One.
I can't lead you. You have one what? One more thing with Zoe. I'm gonna get you. Oh, I get you. Oh, well, thank you for wearing my merch.